Come on.
Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Now, good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now. Dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, oh man, got a radio show. I said yesterday I was trying to do something with it, and like I said, you know, the trying part is over. I'm actually doing something with it. Now, I told you that the only way to find your real purpose, your real mission in life, your real what for, the thing that you got to go get after, is you got to connect with God. You have to connect with Him, because as your creator, no one knows better what you were made for than your maker. I mean, man, it just make a lot of common sense, don't it? I mean, really, you know, people kill me with the lack of belief. Listen to me. I don't really into explaining all that away. If that's how you feel, then go on and get to feeling how you feeling with it. But let me explain something to you. I just don't see how. What is this conscious that eats away at you from time to time? Where does the moral barometer come from that exists in your life? What makes you know the difference between right and wrong? Where did your conscience come from? Where does your need to cry out from? Where does the word Lord help me come from? Why when you get in a dark place and you whisper Jesus, where did it come from? Huh? What is that? You know, where do these promises come from that we make? These deals we cut that we make with a higher power. Why when you're at your lowest moment, man, you turn somewhere? Okay, enough of that. I've explained my side of it. And as a matter of fact, God is really almost unexplainable to me. I want to share something with you about when you strike out to find your mission, or how about when you strike out on your mission? Once you discover what your purpose is, or let's simplify it. What happens when you set a goal and you're ready to strike out on that goal? What happens when you set an ambition in front of you, or put something in your sights that you want to attain, that you want to become successful at? What's the mindset that you have to develop? There are three things. You must first ask, you must then believe, and you must then receive. Now, the receive part, all these parts is got a thing to it. You got to ask. You just got to ask for it. You know, you've heard the scripture before. You have not because you ask not. Why don't you ask? But then after you ask, here's the kick. You got to believe that it can happen for you. Stop looking at the success of other people and not thinking that that same success can happen for you. And I'm not saying that specific way. I'm just saying that a success can happen for you just like it can happen for somebody else. Why do you think it keeps happening to other people over and over? Because they ask and they believe. Now, here's the cold part. Receive it. Uh-oh. What you mean receive it? I asked for it. I believe in it. Why would I not want to receive it? Act like it. Act like it's already there. Behave as though you have it in your hands. Smile about it. Realize that, man, it's just days away. And how many other days that is? If it's days away, it's just days away. We don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow, next week, in 30 days. We don't know if it's going to take a few years. But you got to receive it, though. You got to ask, you got to believe, and you got to receive it. You got to act as though it's there. Now, there's another part now to this about work. You know, faith without works is dead. Don't think you're going to just ask for something, believe in, and then go sit down and start watching TV. Come on now, let's get real. Let's not leave out the other jewel. You got to work. But now, hear what I want you to know about when you strike out on that mission. That the journey that you strike out on to accomplish a goal or to set out on the mission, the journey If you could understand this, it'll help you so much. The journey is a process. It's not an arrival date. It's a process. All you're looking to do, folks, is start the process. Get it started. Don't worry about the arrival date. Act like it's there. The arrival date is coming. But here is the beauty of the journey being a process. But all along the way of your journey, you will find success. The whole time you're on the journey, the whole time you're in the process of finding your mission, fulfilling your mission, uncovering your dreams, reaching your goals. The beauty of it is all along the way, you're going to find success on so many levels. And people fail to look at that part. They keep thinking to themselves, man, I ain't there yet. It's like when you take a little kid on a long car trip and they're in the back seat. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Boy, if you just look out the window, see where we done been. Look out the window. Look at the mountains. Look at these trees. Look at the views we got. No, we ain't there yet. But Lord have mercy. Look at what he's showing us along the way. Smell the roses. Have yourself a cup of coffee. Chill every now and then and see what he's doing for you. Because the journey is a process. But man, know that in the process of arriving at your designated goal, dream, ambition, or mission, understand this, that the journey is a process, but all along the way, you'll find success. There are things that are going to happen to you along the way, man, that will be so gratifying and fulfilling, where the journey is joyful. There is joy in the journey. You don't have to be there to appreciate the ride. Appreciate the journey and the process. Stop getting mad because you ain't at the arrival date or your dreams ain't came true yet. Look up. Look up. You might discover, man, that you living better. You might discover that you don't have $1 million yet, but you done made $250,000. What you tripping for? Because you ain't got the $1 million yet. Remember when you didn't have nothing? Be grateful for the $250,000 mark, the $100,000 mark, the $322,000 mark. Don't you understand, man? You may not be where you want to be, but man, can't you thank God that you ain't where you was? How about that one? Huh? All right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
We are all so horrified by the idea that a mother would sully her daughter in this way.
Why stab someone 65 times in the chest?
Queen Havoc and Her Murder Cult is a new podcast that investigates the 4-year killing spree carried out by a religious cult in South Africa.
She was telling people the Bible says you must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
She actually copied American serial killers. A little bit of Charles Manson, you can see a bit of Sons of Sam.
Cecilia's cult, called Electus per Deus, killed 11 people over 4 years.
Every time you think you understand what's happening, you realize that you're wrong.
They let her go. That is what happened.
Listen to Queen Havoc from the executive producers of Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, rabbit raisers, pit bull trainers. Yeah, rabbit raisers. I'm going new this time.
Wow.
Pit bull trainers, turkey farmers, arborists, all the brothers that work at car detail shops.
Ooh, yeah.
Anybody in waste management. Special shout out to the bros hanging off the back. Much love to the cab drivers that want to get rid of Uber.
They on the mission.
Want to send a shout out to Amazon that I've just started using, and I found out that
Don't tell
they will tell you stuff that people like that you might too, and I'll be damned they be right. I want to send a shout out to Everybody that's ever hit a bad golf shot, I want to send a shout out, especially to people whose feelings get hurt early in the morning over the leastest of damn things. This is how we start the Steve Harvey Morning Show today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, nephew, Tommy last, Junior, who's been out for a while walking, and we found out most recently that his walk this year was for him. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend that is nephew Tommy. And
this is so not true.
The name of the walk is Kier's Hope, and we was hoping Kier would be there this year. Y'all don't know how apropos the name of the organization.
Tell him why it's for me this year.
Junior had COVID and sickle cell in the same week. And so we didn't know if he was going to make it, but God healed him again and brought him through. So he had COVID and a crisis. He was triple C.
So therefore,
won't he do it?
Now, how about there walking for myself?
Yeah, so Junior was out there walking for himself.
You're so wrong.
We was curing a lot of things this weekend.
Walk it out.
Ooh, we was out there walking for so many missions. Anybody could have signed up.
We out here walking for earaches, everything.
Yeah, there was so many sick people out there this weekend. We were just walking for anything.
No,
we was walking for diabetes. We was walking for the elderly.
Anybody.
We was walking for people whose scalp itching. One of the sponsors was Sulfur 8. We had one of the sponsors was Sulfur 8. We was doing all types of stuff right here. We had one of the sponsors was Tidy Bowl. They even had the little white man that be in the boat in the toilet doing the commercial. He was there walking.
You know what?
It was just an amazing event. A lot of has-been people was there. Tried to cure so many things. There was 400 people in there had on pink. They was in there supporting everything. We was just wearing
It's so glad to have you back, Junior. Welcome back.
Fool. I don't know why I came at this fool gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
We had two people in the walk that wore a black shirt. They had everything.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. What you got, Nev?
This is the blind barber. Cat dog, if you would, bring it on in. The blind barber.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach that run the bar. Yeah, you run the barber shop down there, don't you?
I own the barber shop.
Okay, now I'm trying to see if y'all got any booth rentals down there where I can come in there and cut some hair. I've been cutting hair a long time. I want to see if y'all got some room down there. They tell me you might have had some come available.
I got 2 booths open right now. You need a booth?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in there and get the cut. Now how much you charge for booth rental on a weekly basis?
That's $200 a week.
$200 a week. That's $800 a month. That's still good because they're just $200. Now, when can I get down there so you can meet me, where we can show me around the shop so I can know what?
I'm open from 8 to 7. That's Tuesday through Saturdays.
All right, because I want to see if I can maybe meet you there so I can get down there and just feel my way around.
Well, come on.
Then what I want to ask you, do you mind doing for me? Do you think you could possibly put up some ramps where you got steps at, and your phone? Could you mind if you take the phone and put it in Braille for me?
Oh, wait a minute. What the hell I need to put my taking ramps out and putting phones in Braille for? What's going on with you?
Well, I'm blind. I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm still gonna.
Oh no. Hell no, man. Wait a minute. You what?
I'm blind, but I've been cutting my hair for over 10 years, and folks say my haircut always look good, so I didn't figure I'm going to start cutting hair now.
Oh, well, guess what? You might cut hair, and it might be some good that you do, but just can't cut no hair in my shop not being blind, Doc. Yeah, bring that kind of around my shop, man.
No, wait.
I ain't got no problem with that, baby, but you just can't do it down.
Well, wait, now, see, this is what they call discrimination. You can't do that. You can't discriminate from people just because they got some type of handicap belongs to them.
Listen, hold on, let me tell you something, man. I'm not trying to put you out of business, Doc, doing what you need to do, but you just can't do that in my shop, man. I don't care if it calls discrimination, scripination, or what. Not at my shop, not at shop. You just can't do it, baby.
Listen, now, I know how to cut hair. I know how to give folks a lining and stuff like that. Now, I ain't tried to use no razor, nothing like that.
No, man. Come on, dude. Listen, can't you find something else to get into besides trying to cut hair?
Well, this what I like, though. This what I feel like this my calling.
You just can't do it in my shop. I'm sorry.
No, see, now that's what I don't care to hear something like this here. Now I got the qualifications and I'm able to do it. And I want to be able to come down there. And I told you what I tell you, I said I wanted to feel my way around. Didn't I say that?
You don't need to feel your way, Doc. I need you to be able to see what you're doing. I mean, I don't care about you being able to cut no hair being blind, Doc. You got to be able to see to do that.
This could probably do wonders for your shop. People will come from miles around to see somebody like myself cutting.
I'm trying to have that kind of in my shop. Did you hear what I said?
I heard what you said. What I don't want you to do is make me mad about this. Now,
how you gonna get mad about something that belong to me? I'm offering, and you telling me that you're blind, Doc. I can't help you when you blind, man. Come on with that.
Now listen. I'm going to tell you this here, and I'm going to tell it to you straight. I'm coming down there to that barber shop. I'm going to fill these booths out, and I'm going to start cutting. Now, one thing I don't want to do is have to get into no tussle with you. Now, I don't want that.
Don't worry about getting in no tussle with me, because if you bring your up in my shop talking about you going to cut hair, it's going to be some furniture moving around up in the
And I'm coming down there, and I'm coming down there this evening. Now, one thing you...
Bring your nowhere now. You better keep your with my shop.
You gonna get your whooped by a blind man is what you gonna do. You ain't gonna see it coming either. You hear me?
Oh, bring your on.
As long as I got the money to pay my booth rental.
I don't give a damn. I don't want your money. Your blind can't cut no man. My shop. You understand what I say to you?
I'm understanding what you're saying, and if I got to call the law about you being discriminatory.
Law, you can call anybody you want to call. That's my. You not gonna do that. You understand what I'm telling you? Now you bring your down there talking about cutting hair. My you won't. I'll be waiting on you.
I'm coming down there this evening. I'm coming, and I'm coming to whoop your because you got the nerve to discriminate against me.
I don't know how you got my number in the first. Well, who gave you my number? You ought not be dialing my. How you even fix your finger to even call my phone?
They give me this number and say you is the one that do the hiring round the barber shop.
You don't call my personal number. You call my shop. Who gave you my number?
Now, what difference do that make if I'm some man looking for a job? See,
I don't give a. You don't call my personal phone.
You gonna watch your tone with me? What you gonna do?
I ain't gonna watch a thing. Don't you bring your in my shop?
I tell you one thing, you gonna watch me get on your this evening.
Why you gonna get on my? You can't see me. I'm about to hang up on your.
I got one more thing I need to say to you.
Thing is that.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your cousin.
You know what? I'm gonna whoop that when I get a chance. Man, you ain't no good.
Hey, Mr. I got to ask you, man, what is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
We're not gonna gloat. We're not gonna do no praise and prank worship today. We're not gonna do it. The Blind Barber. I did that. Earthquake's Father's Day comedy show. You don't want to miss it. It's Earthquake, Donnell Rollins, Nephew Tommy, Tony Roberts, Vanessa Fraction, all going down Father's Day night. That would be June 18th, Sunday night. We will be at the New Jersey PAC, the New Jersey Performing Arts Center. You don't want to miss it. Tickets on sale right now.
Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. You're listening
to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Kanye West went off on the paparazzi. What else is new? He goes off on everybody. Plus, your favorite TV judge, Judge Steve, is moving to a new night. We'll update you on the weekend box office.
What?
Take me to the wall.
We'll let you know who was number one at the box office, and we'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to Ask the CLO. This one from Faith in Yonkers. Faith writes, my son had sex with his distant cousin after I told him they were related. He said I'm old school, and he doesn't believe in all of that first, second, and third cousin stuff. He continues to see her and defy me. He's 19, so is this out of my hands now?
Well, it might not be out of your hands, but the baby y'all gonna be taken care of gonna be different. So he can go on and think it's old school if he want to, but let him keep on, you little stupid ass boy. You finna find out why they tell you not to do that. Okay, no, it's not out your hands. I think what you should do is you should make it a family issue. Just tell him, report it. Get the girl's mom involved. Yeah, because, you know, the girl might not know. That's a possibility.
Yeah, but he certainly knows.
But see, here, boy, you can quit talking to him because we stupid. You got to get the girl's mama involved.
Yeah.
And
is it third cousin, second cousin, fourth cousin?
I don't know what it is, but
distant.
You ain't supposed
it's
to.
Distant. But he doesn't
you might not be as far as you think. See, right there. Stop seeing this girl before you mess around and somebody have a baby. And then y'all be sitting up here looking crazy.
All right. Good advice. All right. Moving on.
How many helmets is we going to have to?
Yeah, that baby going to wear a helmet.
Kira's going to have to do a walk. All right. Francine in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, y'all going to have that baby at Kids Walk because, you know, Kids Walk has opened up to more than just sickle cell now. These are the 4 latest entries into Kids Walk.
I'm leaving.
I'm going to wait till Kids get back. Go ahead, Shirley. Next.
All right, Francine. We're moving to Francine in Fort Lauderdale, who says, I have 3 male friends that I hang out with, and I'm like one of the boys to them. I have had sex with each one of them in the past, and we left it in the past. Do I have to tell my new boyfriend this info now that we're getting serious?
Oh, you too much.
Are you stupid?
You've been with everybody.
Are you stupid? You done slept with all the dudes that you run around calling friends. I done keep telling y'all that we're not your damn friend. And when you tell your new boyfriend that you done slept with the group, the whole damn group, so you done just ran through New Edition.
It was only 3.
That's a lot of people, Shirley.
You done slept with the Temptation. How are you going to explain it? You done been through all the boys to men.
Yeah.
Girl, if you don't shut your damn mouth. No, this ain't nothing you tell your boyfriend. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Take it to the grave.
And stop thinking that boys will be your friend. Here's a woman who proved she got 3 friends. She done slept with all of them, and we left it at that.
And they all 3 know. Trust me, they know.
Right. So you just one and done. And y'all hang out, and they treat you like one of the boys. Because you act like one of the boys.
Ooh. Yes.
Ooh.
Now, that ain't no surprise. They treat me like one of the boys. That's how you act. You sleeping with everybody and whoever. So, here you go.
All right, Yvette.
You ain't never fit to be in no real relationship with your stupid behind. Now you gonna tell your new boyfriend. You tell him and he gonna be one and done. You a basketball player going to college for 1 year. You one and done.
Okay. Moving on to Cheryl in Indianapolis. Cheryl writes, I'm 48 years old. My boyfriend is 35. We went to a house party and he left me sitting alone most of the night. He said that I didn't know any of his friends and I told him it was his responsibility to introduce me. Is this really no big deal?
Well, if you dating this boy and you think he gonna act like a full-grown ass man.
He's 35. He's 35.
He trifling.
He's 35, Steve.
Okay, cool. But now, how is he acting?
Yeah.
Like a boy.
Like he
You're right
20.
Like back to your
Like a
original
little boy.
state.
So now you got this boy, and you expecting him to act more adult-like. Why you think he available? Why? Y'all be acting like y'all be finding new stuff. He is available for a reason. And what the hell go to house party? What? I didn't know they did that.
Yeah,
they still do that.
Yeah. That's
All right, let me shut up. I'm out of here. Go on back over here and get on this damn Amazon app.
And when are you going to throw another party, by the way, speaking of parties?
right.
When I throw another party?
Yeah.
No, that's not Margie. Margie throw the party.
That's a house party. That's
We've been in your house to plenty of parties.
Yeah.
Great.
You been to my house for plenty of parties?
Yes.
New Year's Eve.
Remember?
All that stuff you be New Year's Eve.
I wasn't invited to that.
Caviar.
You wasn't coming. You was at the chateau, remember?
And we've been to plenty of parties at his house.
Tommy.
Yeah.
I ain't been invited.
I ain't never been invited to the chateau. Ever.
Okay.
Ever. Oh, y'all been invited. I've never even been invited.
You ain't been to Houston in 10 years.
Okay, this has gotten deep.
Oh. Like my
Am I
ass
right?
is
Am I right?
incapable of coming to Houston.
You got Houston money.
Last time you
Houston
came
money.
to Houston.
Oh, now you relegating me down to I just got local money now.
Last time he came to Houston, we was on a private jet and he dropped me off.
I gave him a ride home.
Hollywood style. I love it.
All right, listen. We're moving on to Beth. This is the last one, Steve. Beth in Memphis. Beth says, my husband has been getting the party started, but he leaves me high and dry in the bed, and I want him to finish what he starts. When it happens, I finish right then and there, and he gets mad. Am I wrong for handling my business on my own?
Well, I know. I don't care. That ain't none of my business. I don't know what you should do. I can't tell you what to do. What? No.
Mad about her.
He get mad. He ain't handling it. He mad. Oh, now he mad at you because he coming up show.
He finishing early. That's what he doing.
Yeah.
Why did it end this way?
When I come back, we have more entries into the next Cure Walk. So stay tuned when we come back.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you as well right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
We are all so horrified by the idea that a mother would sully her daughter in this way.
Why stab someone 65 times in the chest?
Queen Havoc and Her Murder Cult is a new podcast that investigates the 4-year killing spree carried out by a religious cult in South Africa.
She was telling people the Bible says you must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
She actually copied American serial killers. A little bit of Charles Manson, you can see a bit of Sons of Sam.
Cecilia's cult, called Electus Perdeus, killed 11 people over 4 years.
Every time you think you understand what's happening, you realize that you're wrong.
They let her go. That is what happened.
Listen to Queen Havoc from the executive producers of Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last season, millions tuned into the Betrayal podcast to hear a shocking story of deception. I'm Andrea Gunning, and now we're sharing an all-new story of betrayal. Ashley Litton was helping her husband set up a business Venmo account when she discovered a terrible secret.
I scrolled down, and that's when I saw a hidden folder, and I opened it. What the hell did I just see? I was scared that he was coming home.
What Ashley discovered that day was a secret so dark, she feared for her life.
She was like, oh my God, I gotta get out of the house. He's gonna find out that I've seen this, he's gonna come kill me.
Listen to Season 2 of Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Kanye West was heading to church Sunday in L.A. with his...
Shirley, hold on one second. Before you do that, I've got to remind people that Kids Hope Walk has expanded to other groups, and I will be giving you the new groups all morning long. Just so you know, now the walk is also... Tommy is going to send 5 for the next walk, and then the next one is people with bug eyes, people with really large eyes. We will be walking for bug eyes.
Shirley walking.
Shirley's whole family.
Thank you, Kier.
So, and then we'll just keep. Go ahead, Shirley, with your report, baby.
All right, thank you. Kanye West was heading to church on Sunday in L.A. with his wife, Bianca Censori, and at least one of his kids. It was 4-year-old Psalm. They were being followed by the paparazzi, and Kanye stopped his car and went off on the photographers. However, they kept following him, and Kanye could be seen playing with his son Psalm on his bike. In one photo posted on TMZ, Kanye's wife, Bianca, was dressed in a crazy outfit, just standing there. She looked like a hot mess in that outfit. And, Kanye looks like he's resurfacing, doing the same old
again. Was he barefoot or had them socks on? Them sock shoes?
He had the socks-like shoes on. Them But Bianca, with the wife, what did she have? Oh, she looked crazy. Her whole face was covered up. That outfit, and she had a dress and... I don't understand.
Yeah, well, she fit the lifestyle. Kanye life crazy, so it's a hot mess. So
you think somebody with good sense was gonna marry him?
I don't understand what's going on. It's too much.
All right. Well, anyway. Just a reminder, Steve, this is about you. You can catch up on Judge Steve episodes on Hulu, and get ready because Judge Steve is moving to a new night, Wednesdays. Hump day. The gavel drops next Wednesday, June 14th. That is next Wednesday, the all-new Judge Steve at 8 p.m., 7 Central on ABC, and you can stream it on Hulu. Congratulations, Steve. Is this Wednesday night a better night for you?
Yeah. We was just doing that temporary night to follow the Grandmasters Jeopardy champions. And
okay.
So we're back on the better night now. Thank you, God. I was a little concerned, but God is good. He works in mysterious ways. Oh, sorry. This just in. I'm sorry. Breaking news. We find 4 more entries into the new Kids Hope Walk. So
anyway,
next year. No, Hope they just came in. Here's a new group that's going to be allowed to walk next year. People that can't speak Spanish good. You'll be in the walk. People that can't speak Spanish good, they're in the walk. Also, we have people with alopecia. If you got alopecia, you'll be walking for you.
Now I'm walking.
Now we got to walk. And June, because if you take your hat off, they'll feel comfortable. Because then they'll think you got that too. And then we also, this is Jessica, I had to put this in here. People with halitosis. We're asking you to come in and run. And just run over there, though.
Run
we
that
want
way.
you to run over there away from the group. And then just in conjunction with that, probably why you got halitosis is we're opening up the run to people with bad teeth.
Okay.
With bad teeth.
Yeah. Okay. And people with hot flashes, hot flashes, they would be joining us as well.
People.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just women.
What do you mean people?
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that. I got a partner, fat ass, have hot flashes all the time. And, man, I'm hot as hell. Man, sit still.
But he
done ate a whole ham. Now he won't know why he fat. All that damn ham grease working its way out your ass. That's what it is. You ain't really hot.
All right, let's get to this. In weekend movie box office news, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse swung into first place. I mean, was there any doubt? First place at the weekend box office with a better than expected $120.5 million.
Ain't that an animated thing?
Yeah, it is.
I saw the commercial on TV. I went, who the hell go see that?
I did. It was so
everyone,
good.
Yeah.
Everyone.
It was good, Carmen.
I heard it was good.
Black Spider-Man. Miles is black.
Black,
yes.
he is. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Issa Rae is in it.
What's wrong, Steve? You don't believe in a black Spider-Man?
Mahershala Ali.
I don't believe in no Spider-Man. If you think it's somebody
a kid?
Throw a web up on the wall and swing his ass over there, you got to be out your rabbit.
You didn't believe in that when you were a kid?
No good and hell well it wasn't no damn Spider-Man. I lived in the ghetto.
Who was your favorite superhero when you were a kid?
Superman.
Shaft.
I thought it was my daddy.
Your daddy?
Shaft and the yeah, I thought my daddy was it.
Okay.
I didn't think nobody could beat my damn daddy.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I was convinced that y'all come over here, man. Y'all know who stay here?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody never break in our house. All the other houses got broke in. I knew that's when I knew. They scared of my daddy.
He's a superhero.
Yeah, I thought Shaft was big and the Mac super fly. Woo!
Now that right
Goldie.
The Mac.
No, wait a minute. So when you were a little boy looking in the mirror playing and stuff, you were doing the Mac?
Hell yeah.
What?
Dog, that's who I want to be. You see that car?
You know the
Dog,
rules, pretty Tony.
Isaac Hayes had a car with chandeliers on top of the front of the headlights. Chandeliers. That's what I wanted, man. Them were all my superheroes was gangsters and pimps.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour. The Bible has been banned from a Utah school district. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the Davis School District, which is located just north of Salt Lake City in Utah, has officially decided to ban the Bible from elementary and middle school libraries for containing, get this guys, vulgarity or violence. The ban will take effect immediately, with Bibles being removed from classrooms even as they close down for the summer. The committee assigned to review the Bible for the Davis School District determined that it should still be limited to high school age students. In the days since the decision was announced, the Davis School District has also received a request for the Book of Mormon to be reviewed for inappropriate content. Ken Ivory, a Utah Republican legislator, wrote in a statement, the Bible is a, quote, challenging read for children, and that the Bible is best taught and best understood in the home and around the hearth as a family.
Ain't nobody got no more damn hearts.
Yeah,
and let me tell y'all something, man. Our country, man, is climbing in a basket going to hell. We are so immoral. We are so immoral. Now, you can expose your children to all types of stuff about sex, sexuality. You can have all these choices for your children, but now the children can't read the Bible because it's too rough of a read. You want to know what's a rough read, man? Try reading to your child and explaining to your child what he's seeing on the internet. You want to have a rough read. Be a parent and do that. I think this country, man, is sick, and I think we're getting sicker, and I think we're getting further and further away from the truth. We're getting further and further away from God. And, man, don't let people do that to your children in your homes. Keep talking to your children about prayer. Keep talking to your children about faith. Keep talking to your children about religion and hope and all of that. Stop listening to all this. We set up and let that atheist woman convince the Congress to remove prayer from schools. And look at what has happened since we've removed prayer from schools. So now what we have? Now we got drugs in the schools. We got school shootings in the schools. We trying to put all types of different bathrooms in the school. Hey man, we're losing ourselves. People are not paying attention to it because we have gotten to the point where there are groups of people who want to force you to agree with their decisions. And even though I agree with everybody has the right to make their own decisions and live your own life as you choose, but please, when I choose not to, why I got to be wrong for that?
Is there a committee investigating gun violence and making rules on gun laws? Do we have that committee?
No.
Because we're so worried about these books. I'm just trying to figure out where is the committee to stop the violence and the laws, the gun laws. Are they busy? They're not
we had
busy
the
doing
books,
that.
we didn't have all of this.
Man. This sickness is real,
Gun
y'all.
violence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll check your voicemail, Steve, at 877-29 Steve, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to check Steve's voicemail. If you would like to leave a message for Steve, call him 877-29 Steve, and you might just hear your call on the air. Well, now we all know that Father's Day is coming up, and Steve, this guy named Kenneth left a message about fatherhood. Check it out.
Steve Harvey, this is Kenneth. It's June the 1st. What you just said in your closing remarks, man, really touched my heart, man. That's what I'm dealing with right now. My wife will not allow me to be a man to my 20-year-old son. I really need your advice on this one, man, because it's a lot of things I just don't do to keep it, real good between me and my wife. She says I'm too hard, I yell too much, but Steve, I know this word will eat him up. I just need your advice on how to balance both. Right now I'm losing. I'm losing with my son because I know I'm not saying and doing the things I'm supposed to do simply because I'm trying to keep her happy. And I just don't know how to handle both of them, Steve. It's an ambulance driving past me now, man. I love y'all, man. Have a good day.
See, man, I know exactly where you at because you're not the only one. There are a lot of men facing this dilemma every single day. But I have to say this to you. The decision to make, you have to save your son. You have to save your son. You have to tell him the truth. Pull him to the side. Take him down to McDonald's, man. Say, hey, man, let's go get a burger together. Hey, man, let's walk. Hey, man, just come sit with me. Hey, man, let's go have a cigar. Do anything. But pull your son to the side and tell him the truth, because you know the truth. See, men know what it takes to be a man. Men are not good at a lot of stuff, women. I'm going to tell you that. But when it comes to manhood, real men know how to be one thing good. That's men. We know the rules of manhood. So you have to allow a man to do that. It's a doggone shame when women don't allow that. You yelling at him. You ready? Look at him. So what? Yeah, I'm yelling at him, but I'm yelling at him because you can take this yelling and this punishment from me, or I can send you out here. Now, let me tell you something. The streets got a different punishment for you. And if you don't learn that, the streets will teach you in a different way. Now, when the streets don't teach it to you, then they have a police department who will teach you the lesson. Then if that don't teach it to you, then they have a judicial system that's going to teach you the lesson. And if you don't get it in the judicial system, they got a prison for your ass that's going to teach you a whole nother set of lessons. You don't have time for this. You have got to let these men who know how to be men deal with these boys, or else, man, and that's the problem right now. My God, what happens, man, when these men out here who really want to be men get this interference from the women? I've dealt with it. I've seen it. I've had personal experiences on my own with it. So finally, I just had to say, listen, man, you got to let me do what I do, or else these boys going to go off the rails. They going to go off the rails because there's too much out here. All you got to do is look around. Look, just look, man, what happens when you don't stay in these boys' life. Look at what's happening to this kid in Memphis, this basketball player, Ja Morant. That's a father. And he got a daddy. But his daddy's so busy being his damn friend, he ain't taking up his role. Man, I wish my son, man, come on, boy. You got to be kidding. I got you make a mistake. He made the one mistake. Twice. But, man, you've got to allow this to happen. So don't give up, brother. Go save your son.
All right.
Took up all the time on one question.
Ooh. Yeah.
Great advice, Steve. I mean, that's what these young men need, young women.
I know that,
fathers.
but see, a lot of men know what I know. It's a lot of men out there know this here. Y'all got to let these men do their job.
Right.
You finna mess them. You finna have this little punk ass boy. I'm telling you. Okay. All right. Down there visiting him, you gonna wish you had let this man talk to us.
Ooh, you gotta pick up that phone and talk to him through that glass.
You want to leave a message for Steve? Call him 877-29-STEVE. Now, coming up next, today's prank phone call with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, we go to the hotel, but not to a room. Okay, we'll get into that, find out what that's all about.
Now, y'all just out in the hallway.
Right.
In the lobby.
Damn.
Right now, it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Nav?
Your house is my house. I'm going to say it one more again. Your house is my house. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Russell.
Yeah, this is Russell.
Hi, Russell. I'm Isaiah. I'm a realtor, real estate, and I'm trying to do some schematics. I think I'm calling the right house. I'm not quite sure. Are you West Dixie Road?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
What's this in reference to?
How many square feet is your house, if you don't mind me asking?
It's about 3,500 square feet.
I don't know if this is the right house or not. You have a deck out in the back, a all-weather type of deck out in the back?
Yeah, I do. What's this about?
Okay. If you don't mind me, Russell, how long have you lived there?
Yeah, my man, I've already asked you twice. You asking me for, personal information on my crib. What's this in reference to?
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm a realtor, and I'm trying to get ahead of some things that's going on. And well, it's been brought to my attention that your house is going into foreclosure, and it's going to be on the market in the next two to 3 weeks. So I wanted to make sure I was getting the right house, and I wanted to make sure I knew all this.
Then you got the wrong house. My house is not going in foreclosure. I'm up to date. I'm good. So you definitely got the wrong house.
Okay, hang on. So West Dixie Road, and like you said, 3,500 square feet. This is a 2-car garage, right?
I don't know what information you're getting, but when it comes to my name and my crib and what's going on with my bills and all that, I'm up to date and I'm fine. So you got the wrong information. You got the wrong person or the wrong information on the right house, whatever it is. But this is not. My house is definitely not going into foreclosure.
Well,
I'm on top of my bills like it's my woman. You get me? So so my whole thing is I don't even know why you're calling. My house is definitely not for sale. It's not going to foreclosure. I'm not behind on my bills.
Well, sir, I'm telling you what my books say, and I'm looking at legitimate legal paperwork.
Money, what I'm trying to tell you is this. I don't care about your books. Read what I'm writing to you. I'm up to date on my mortgage. You're just a realtor, so my whole thing is nobody's selling my house. My house is not.
Okay, no. Let's back up. Let's go back to just a realtor. You're not going to talk to me like that. Now, I'm a realtor, and I'm a person that's on top of my game. Your house is going into foreclosure. Now, you can be in denial if you want to be, but I'm just trying to get on top of everything and try to sell the house as soon as it hits the market. So I know what I'm doing. You don't know.
Until I sell, my man. Look, my ain't going into foreclosure, dude.
So if I'm looking at paperwork here, why am I looking at paperwork that has your address on it, sir?
That sounds like a personal problem. Obviously, you're not on top of your
the personal problem is going to be yours when they come put you out your house. This says foreclosure at your address.
Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, man. Don't knock on my door. Don't call none of that. Nobody's coming to my house, knocking on the door, trying to put me out my house. And on top of that, a foreclosure takes a long time.
Well, that's what I mean. This has been in there a long time. It's coming up in the next couple of weeks. That's what I'm telling you.
What paperwork do you have?
I am looking at paperwork.
What bank? Do you even know what bank is selling the house or trying to put me in foreclosure? You're not.
Are you with First Fidelity?
That's not your concern.
Okay. Well, you just asked me, sir. You just asked me. That's what's on this paperwork.
It's not in the foreclosure. You got the wrong paperwork. You got the wrong address attached to somebody else's shit.
Okay. This is your address. It is the right square footage. It is the right house, sir.
I'm entertaining you right now, my man. I'm telling you, my isn't going into foreclosure.
Okay. You know what? You're getting angry with me, but really, if you'd have paid your bills, you wouldn't be in this situation. You know what I mean?
Are you paying your bills?
I'm paying my bills, but evidently you're not paying yours because you're on your way into foreclosure. And now you're getting upset with me when I'm just a realtor calling, trying to catch.
It's funny to me. This is funny. I'm on my deck handling my business barbecuing right now, dude. I'm not this zero. Less than zero fear of me going into foreclosure.
The attitude is not necessary. Matter of fact, this is probably.
You call me with this bullshit? Get the
This is probably your last barbecue on the deck, so enjoy that.
Look, you come over here and you call me again, you'll be on the grill. You got me?
All I'm telling you is this right here, bro. They coming to close your house out in 2 weeks. All I wanted was the schematics on your house. That's all I wanted.
Well, obviously, you have all the information you need. You already know more about what's going on with my personal affairs than I do. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a problem if somebody knocks on my door.
Okay, well, I need to come over and take a look at that.
I'm not getting foreclosed on. That's not how it works.
All right, I need to come over and take some pictures of the house. So is that going to be a problem?
Get off the internet. Get it off the internet. But you got the wrong house.
I need to come inside, sir, and see the condition of the house. You're with me, right? I'm not going into foreclosure. I'm up to date with all my shit. You're not coming to my house. You're not getting inside the house. Okay.
You don't know what the you're talking about.
Well, I'll tell you what, your coworker, Michaela, she seems to think different.
Michaela?
Don't you work with Michaela?
Yeah. What's Michaela got to do with this?
Michaela got me to call you, baby. This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Russell, you been pranked, baby. You been pranked, baby.
Oh, my God. Oh, my Oh, my God. Oh, that's crazy, man. I'm like, man, I got my up to date, man. What you talking about? I'm up to date, man.
You up to date, baby? Man, tell me this. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yes, sir, baby. You up to date, baby. You up to date.
You got that right.
I don't think there's anyone more satisfied than I am with stupidity. I love it. I love being ignorant. I love being stupid. I love being, it's just so.
Embrace it, boy.
Yes, Unc. It's
let
just,
it drink it.
Yes, it's just.
Yeah, let it use you.
Yes, I use it. Mm-hmm. I use this. Yeah.
Complete yourself. Yes. 2 minutes of praise and worship. How much longer do we have?
We're going to drown in this stupid, Unc. That's all I want. Just drown in it with me. Just bask in it, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Yes. Stupid is coming to the New Jersey Performing Arts Center. If you would, Stupid will be there Father's Day night, along with Earthquake. It's Earthquake's Father's Day. My family is upset with me that I have chosen to work on Father's Day because I did not think they were going to do anything for me. So I figured I may as well go to work. So,
your phone caught your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. It doubled back on me. Yeah, but I will be there performing New Jersey Performing Arts Center Father's Day night in New Jersey. Tickets are on sale right now. Laying in the cut, Redondo Beach, California, out there in the Los Angeles area, July 23rd at the Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center. You will see Nephew Tommy and friends, and the doors will open around 7. Yes. Tickets are on sale right now. I might buy a ticket to see myself. I really might. I'm that good that I want to see me.
All right, nephew. Thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter subject. We go to a hotel, but not to a room. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein as Queen.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
We are all so horrified by the idea that a mother would sully her daughter in this way.
Why stab someone 65 times in the chest?
Queen Havoc and Her Murder Cult is a new podcast that investigates the 4-year killing spree carried out by a religious cult in South Africa.
She was telling people the Bible says she must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
She actually copied American serial killers. A little bit of Charles Manson, you can see a bit of Sons of Sam.
Cecilia's cult, called Electus per Deus, killed 11 people over 4 years.
Every time you think you understand what's happening, you realize that you're wrong.
They let her go. That is what happened.
Listen to Queen Havoc from the executive producers of Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last season, millions tuned into the Betrayal podcast to hear a shocking story of deception. I'm Andrea Gunning, and now we're sharing an all-new story of betrayal. Ashley Litton was helping her husband set up a business Venmo account when she discovered a terrible secret.
I scrolled down, and that's when I saw a hidden folder, and I opened it. What the hell did I just see? I was scared that he was coming home.
What Ashley discovered that day was a secret so dark, she feared for her life.
She was like, oh my God, I gotta get out of the house. He's gonna find out that I've seen this, he's gonna come kill me.
Listen to Season 2 of Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com. Yeah. And click Submit Strawberry Letter.
Special. We interrupt this regularly scheduled show to bring you breaking news. Kier's Hope Walk has opened up again. For new people, because we found out this walk is so much more. Ladies and gentlemen, from now on, anybody with eczema, we are opening it up to people with eczema.
It's going to be packed. It's going to be packed. I'm there.
They itching to get there.
Anybody that's got...
They're itching to get there.
Anybody that's got splinters in them. Anyone with splinters in your foot, your hand, slid one under your nail, we're walking for you. And these last two, we good. So 60-40, whatever, 50-50. All y'all are just something just flat out wrong with you. And you ain't really sure, you ain't never been clinically diagnosed. You get in that group too. And last but not least, we're walking for anybody with shingles. If you're not shingles,
it's shingles.
Come on out. We've been seeing the commercials.
We've been shingles or shangles?
Shingles.
Shingles is the medical term for it. It's shingles when you get it, though. Because when you be trying to tell it, you be going, man, I got these damn shingles on my ass. And so just wanted to know that those, so go ahead, Tommy and Shirley.
Thank you, Kier, for helping. For helping. So it's time now, like I was saying, for the Strawberry Letter. Please write us. You never know. This letter right here could be yours. We want you to write us.
All right. Shingles. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, we go to the hotel, but not to a room. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 44-year-old divorced woman, and I can't stop messing with my ex-husband. He and I just couldn't get along, so he started cheating on me. I blame myself for it because I was always so insecure that I nagged him daily. He's married to another woman that he calls his soulmate on Facebook, but he's sleeping with me every chance he gets. I'm not sure what exactly a soulmate soulmate is, but we are perfect mates in the bedroom. I believe that intimacy is a telltale sign of how a man feels about you, and I know from how my ex handles me that he's very much still in love with me. I just need your opinion on what's been going on with us lately. He's been down on his luck, and we've been meeting up for sex in his car because his new wife knows where I live and she's got spies watching us. I saw her sister riding down my street the other day, so we have to be careful. We've been meeting up in a hotel parking lot to have sex in his SUV. The first time we met up there, he said he had a room for us, but we got there too late and the hotel gave it away. The second time, he said he was so ready to have sex that he didn't have time to check in and walk up to the room. By the third time I met him at the hotel, I was thinking that something is fishy. I get there earlier than our meeting time and I walked in to use the restroom. I saw him standing behind the front desk and I quickly ran back out. I had no idea he was working at the hotel, but that really made me wonder why we have sex in his car if he has access to free rooms in the hotel. He told me that it would create a scene and he doesn't need that. Why is he telling me that I'm special to him, but he's making love to me in a car? Well, I mean, he's making love to you in a car because you're letting him make love to you in a car. You know, why not? Save the money. Clearly, you're not cool with doing it in the car, but, you know, if you were, you wouldn't be writing Steve and I. You know, though, that your ex can't let the people at work see what you guys are up to. You do realize that. He could lose his job. And not only that, but this is the man that you divorced because he was cheating on you, and now you're cheating with him? How this is really messed up. How does this work? You almost sound like you have a right to cheat with him because you were married to him first. And I know you said you blame yourself for nagging him daily and you were insecure, but that's really no excuse to cheat with him or to let him do you in his car. I don't care how down on his luck he is and all of that. You got to stop allowing yourself to be used in this way. You have to. As long as you go along with this crazy sex in the car stuff, that's all it's going to be. You're his side piece that he does in the car. Period. That's what you are. He's not leaving his new wife for you. He doesn't have to, because guess what? He can have you whenever he wants. So no matter what he says or how much you think he still loves you, you're not important or special to him at all. You're just the girl he does in the car. Steve?
Lady, we go to the hotel, but not a room. I don't even see how you don't see what's happening in this letter. It's just amazing to me. What's wrong with you? If you write the letter, read the letter carefully before you send it in to me and Shirley, because that's what we gonna do. All right? You're a 44-year-old divorced woman. I can't stop messing with my ex-husband. He and I just couldn't get along, so he started cheating on me. That's all it takes. I blame myself for it because I was always so insecure that I nagged him daily. So now you've taken on full responsibility for it. Skip the he cheated thing. He cheated because of you. So you just done dumped all this on yourself. And you know why? And you know where I know you got that from? You got that from him. He told you you nagged him daily. He told you he couldn't take it no more.
Hang on,
Lord
Steve.
have mercy. I'll be back. I'm going to go through this letter quick.
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Strawberry letter subject for today: we go to a hotel, but not to a room. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry letter. The subject is we go to a hotel, but not to a room.
Here's a 44-year-old divorced woman who can't stop messing with her ex-husband. And she said the reason is the ex-husband because they couldn't get along. They couldn't get along, so he cheated on me. Then she said, I blame myself for this because I nagged him daily. So therefore, he's married to another woman that he calls his soulmate on Facebook. Lady, the reason that you're saying your man cheated is because you nagged him. And you know where you got that from? Him. Because he convinced you of the narrative. He was cheating anyway. See, what you don't understand is what you was nagging him about was his lack of attention and never paying attention to you and not being available and disappearing. He told you he did that because you was nagging. No, you were nagging because you were nagging about what he was doing. You just didn't know what he was doing. Now, he later on flipped it on you and told you the reason he was doing what he was doing because of what you was doing, which was nagging. That it's a trick, and you fell for it. He's married to another woman he calls his soulmate on Facebook, but he's sleeping with me every chance he gets. I'm not sure what exactly a soulmate is. Okay, then cool. Okay, but listen to me. See, I want you to listen to yourself in this matter. You don't know a lot of stuff, and what you come to conclusions you're coming to are all wrong. I don't know what a soulmate is, but we are perfect mates in the bedroom. I believe that intimacy is a telltale sign of how a man feels about you, and I know how my ex handles me, that he's very much still in love with me. I just need your opinion on what's going on with us lately. That statement that you just made about how a man makes love to you is a telltale sign. No, it's not. It ain't got nothing to do with being in love with somebody. Because he can do it real good. There's a lot of dudes out here that can do it real good. There's a lot of women out here can do it better. But that don't mean nobody in love. Where did you get that from? That if he do me good, he love me. No, he don't. He do everybody the same way. He pretty good at it. Hell, he done cheated. He got a lot of practice in. I just need your opinion on what's been going with us lately. He's been down on his luck, and we've been meeting up for sex in the car. Oh, that's what he told you. Oh, so he needs you for release. Oh, okay. You ain't never heard that before? I'm just down on my luck, and I miss you so much. So we've been meeting up to have sex in the car because his new wife knows where I live, and she sends spies to watch us. Wait a minute. Now, that could be true. But you really think that's why y'all having sex in the car? See, you keep inventing all of these things to justify what's happening to you. So you think y'all having sex in the car because his wife got spies and know where you live. We've been eating him up in the parking lot to have sex in his SUV. First time we met there, he had a room for us, but we got there too late and the hotel gave it away. Second time, he was so ready to have sex, he didn't have time to check in and walk up to the room. By the third time I meet him at the hotel, I was thinking something fishy. I got there earlier than our meeting time, and I walked in to use the restroom. I saw him standing behind the front desk, and I quickly ran back out. I had no idea he was working at the hotel, but that really made me wonder why we have sex in the car if he has access to free rooms in the hotel. Okay, are you really stupid? Okay, first of all, he works at the hotel. The reason y'all can't go to the room is because it is against company policy for any hotel employee to enter into a guest room. That's hotels around the country. I've been on tour since I was 27 years old. I've met maids. Hello. That can't come in that room. Not after you meet them. They can go in there to clean up. But you can't meet one, then holler at them, and then she come back later on, come up your room. She gonna lose her job.
Right.
What?
Right.
I don't know how I know that, but I'm just telling you there's information.
Tried it.
You know. Yeah. That was my first time trying to learn Spanish. Anyway, that's the long story.
That's for another day anyway.
Yeah, I wanted her to teach me Spanish.
He is so crazy.
So now I'm sitting there going, and the reason you ain't going to lunch, or the reason you're not going up to the room is because he do you at the same hotel on his break. You're driving to his job on his break to have sex, and that's where y'all gonna have it. Now, he cheated on you while you got doing, and he lying to you now. And he ain't down on his luck. He's working. He told me that it would create a scene, and he don't need that if you go up there. Why is he telling me that I'm special to him, but he's making love to me in a car? Because if he can tell you special to him and make you think you special, but then treat you like you ain't nothing. And you'll accept that. Just like you accepted him cheating on you because you was nagging, but you was really nagging because what you didn't know, he was already cheating. See, this whole letter is you've misdiagnosed everything. You crazy.
All right, post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the very free iHeartRadio app. Download it today. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Junior is back with sports talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Junior is back with sports talk. What you got for us, Junior? Welcome back.
I don't know why you asked me about sports talk, Shirley. I had COVID. I don't know nothing going on in sports. I don't know what the series is, but I do want to thank Dallas for everybody that came out to the 5th annual Curious Hope Run and Fun Walk. Man, we had a great time. Thank you for 105.7 KRMB for showing up big like they did. Appreciate all the support. We had over 250 runners. Wonderful.
Wow, that's
wonderful. It was a beautiful event, man. We had a great time, fun. AD Dolphin, thank you for coming out, brother. D Earth.
AD came through?
Oh, AD came through, bro. I'm telling you right now, AD came through. Appreciate everybody, man. But
AD ain't even got nothing.
No, he came through there. So you've been doing this.
You don't have to be sick to go, huh? You don't.
Oh, yeah, you do, Tommy.
So
yeah, that way you're wrong about that, Tommy.
Yeah. So is there any more people, Uncle Steve, you should believe that need to be at this walk next year?
Yeah, first of all, because Kill was there as a combination runner.
Yeah.
He was there.
Combination runner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was down there for the SCS. That's for the sickle COVID cell. This is a person with sickle cell and COVID. You know how hard it is to walk with all that?
You need to stop.
So he was down there with sickle cell and COVID. Just the fact, just being able to participate was nothing but the grace of God. And then next year, anybody that's lactose, if you're lactose intolerant,
who's gonna be
yeah, we're gonna have you running. We're gonna let you wear a diaper in case you can't hold it together.
You can't get through the 3 miles.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then y'all gonna run next to the people with bad bladders. We had the bad bladder walk.
Incontinence.
Yeah.
They ain't got nobody doing that.
Yeah, that's the BBW. That's the bad bladder walk. And then we're opening it up. This is a special section. It's very short. This is only the 10-yard walk. We've got the 10-yard walk. That's for people with bunions and corns. We got a special 10-yard walk. You only got to walk 10 yards.
That's a relief for them, huh?
Yeah, we did. But you're going to have to push through now. I know 10 yards is a long-ass way when you got bunions and corns, but we're doing a special 10-yard walk.
Yeah.
10 yards. We got a person there that got a butcher knife at the end of the 10-yard walk to cut your shoes off of them. You ain't even got to untie them.
With a butcher knife?
Yeah. Cut them off from where the sole and the fabric join together. You know?
Yeah.
So crazy.
Wow. Yeah. There's a lot of people coming. We're going to be sold out next year. We're going to be sold. I got to make more space.
I'm already selling it out. Don't worry.
Thank you, Junior. All right, coming up at the top of the hour, a woman on social media, Steve, needs some advice. She says, my new job was supposed to be better. It's not. We'll talk about it right after this.
All right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
We are all so horrified by the idea that a mother would sully her daughter in this way.
Why stab someone 65 times in the chest?
Queen Havoc and Her Murder Cult is a new podcast that investigates the 4-year killing spree carried out by a religious cult in South Africa.
She was telling people the Bible says you must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
She actually copied American serial killers. A little bit of Charles Manson, you can see a bit of Sons of Sam.
Cecilia's cult, called Electus per Deus, killed 11 people over 4 years.
Every time you think you understand what's happening, you realize that you're wrong.
They let her go. That is what happened.
Listen to Queen Havoc from the executive producers of Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last season, millions tuned into the Betrayal podcast to hear a shocking story of deception. I'm Andrea Gunning, and now we're sharing an all-new story of betrayal. Ashley Litton was helping her husband set up a business Venmo account when she discovered a terrible secret.
I scrolled down, and that's when I saw a hidden folder, and I opened it. What the hell did I just see? I was scared that he was coming home.
What Ashley discovered that day was a secret so dark, she feared for her life.
She was like, oh my God, I got to get out of the house. He's going to find out that I've seen this. He's going to come kill me.
Listen to Season 2 of Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
So, Steve, listen up. This is from Carrie on Facebook. Carrie says, earlier this year, I quit my job of 10 years, almost 10 years, for what I was given the impression was going to be a better job with better hours and pay. But now that I've been at it for a few months, I realize that I was sold a bunch of lies. I'm actually working more and taking home less than I was at my last job. And to top it off, I hate the work. I wish I could go back to my old job, but I don't know if they would take me back. I feel like such an idiot for not seeing that I had it really good at my last job. What should I do? Should I tough it out with this job or go back to begging for my old job or look for something entirely new?
Well, why would you beg for your old job? You obviously left your old job for a reason, but because it's better than the one you went to, it doesn't mean you go back. I'm not a real big proponent of taking backward steps. Mm-hmm. I'm not really. Mm-hmm. I think you have to realize sometimes God closes a door. Sometimes when door closes, it's simply because God wants you to enter into a new door. Now, you made this choice. It's obviously you didn't pray about this, so you made a choice and you made a bad choice. It happens in life. We all make them. I've made hundreds of them, bad mistakes. And now what you do, I wouldn't go back to my other job. I would pursue another job. But you know what your problem is? These jobs that you keep taking, they probably have nothing to do with what you're gifted at. And as long as you are working not in your gift, you are going to be miserable. You're never going to be satisfied. You won't be happy. There's no contentment. It's in everything. Your greatest chance for success is all lies in your gift from God that he gave you at birth. And if people would stop worrying about their jobs and focus on your gift, you would be much more successful. What is your gift? I have no idea what it is. But this job you got, they ain't got nothing to do with that. And the one you had didn't have nothing to do with it because you didn't want it. So that leads me to say this. If you've had one job that wasn't working for you, and you went and got another job, and that one ain't working for you either, the question beckons to be asked, why would you want another one of them?
Hello.
Mm-hmm. That's like a people with a degree. You go to college, you get a degree, and it ain't working for you. You go back to get another one. If your one degree ain't working, why would you go get another one of them? Have you ever thought that it's you?
Maybe it's a different field.
Yeah, you can do that. But yeah, I think that people look for their happiness and success in the wrong places. And if you think it's education, then you could be mistaken because I haven't seen education in the Bible. Talks a lot about dreams and visions. But I didn't read the scripture about education.
But you want her to move forward and not backwards.
Not go back to the old job.
I am not a proponent of backwardness. Okay. And if you ask me, I wouldn't go back to something I done already quit. What's the step back for?
Yeah.
You left so you could better yourself and make a step forward. Well, why would you go back to that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's no forward progress in that. I just don't see it.
It's like people going Carrie. Back to their ex. Why would you go back to your ex? That don't make no sense.
What? That's how you comparing it.
I'm just talking to myself. My bad.
What do you just had a random thought?
Yeah.
Just a random thought.
Inside voice, outside voice, okay? This is from PJ on Facebook. PJ says, I went out of town with a group of friends last weekend, and on Saturday night, while we were all sitting around talking, my friend started teasing me about something embarrassing I'd done earlier in the day. I tried to shrug it off, but then a few others joined in the teasing. In retrospect, I don't think they thought they were being mean, but at that moment it hurt me and I left the group and got a ride back home. My friend tried to call me. I haven't taken her call yet. I'm pretty sure I overreacted. Do I forgive them and move past it, or should I apologize for overreacting?
I don't know. I don't know what your girls could have said to you. But, you know, they all jumped on it, so it was pretty funny to them. Obviously, it wasn't funny to you. So, you lucky you wasn't with me and my friend.
Or
your
you.
ass, I'm telling you right now, we bury your ass.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, in trending Father's Day news, you know Father's Day is coming up. Colleague and fellow late-in-life dad Robert De Niro has congratulated Al Pacino on being a dad again. However, word has it that Al Pacino was not happy about his news and has asked for a DNA test to prove he's actually the father. Insiders say Pacino's girlfriend, Noor Al-Fala, waited a while to tell Pacino, who was also under the impression that he couldn't father a child at 81 years old. Robert De Niro is 79, but Al Pacino is 81.
Ain't nobody making graduation.
That baby gonna come out drawing Social Security. I know that for sure.
Where my check? Now he wants a DNA test. Huh?
Yeah, because he doesn't believe it.
Well, one thing about these kids, though, they show and tell at school gonna be hella.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, they're gonna be showing all these movies.
Scarface, Godfather.
Heat. My daddy movie.
Heat. That's my movie right there.
Taxi Driver.
My daddy, Tony Montana.
What'd you say, Steve? Your daddy, what?
My daddy, Tony Montana.
A political refugee from Cuba.
Who your damn daddy?
Say hello.
Yeah, bragging rights.
My daddy, Michael Corleone. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I love
there's that. All right. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have unlimited money, or would you rather have unlimited sex?
Unlimited money. We can have all the sex we want with that money. We getting this money.
You want B?
Money.
I want B. I
Junior?
know what time I'm talking about. I was getting sex with no money. Hell.
I want that unlimited money, partner. What?
Okay. Yeah,
I'm taking A too, Junior.
Oh, well, y'all take it.
You are A.
Your broke ass just
over there having sex and just high.
Over there just
people
having
I want to have sex with.
Wait, what?
You need to shut up.
You need to look around.
All right, let's move on.
Would you voice behind Would you rather?
Would you rather gamble all day or go fishing all day?
I'd rather go fishing all day.
Go fishing, baby.
Really? As much as you like to gamble? Vegas?
You know how much money you can lose?
All day.
All damn day.
We fishing.
All right. Can you how many fish can you catch all day?
A lot. A lot.
I caught
You caught some big bass last week.
Yeah, man, I caught 15 in one day.
Oh, that's a lot.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, a few of them was hogs, though. Hogs is large bass.
Big mouth.
We call them hogs.
Oh, okay. Learn something new every day.
All right, Father's Day is coming up, guys. Would you rather have a homemade gift for Father's Day, or would you rather have a store-bought gift for Father's Day?
Either way, it ain't gonna be nothing.
It ain't gonna be worth a damn. Either one of them.
Why do you guys say that?
Because that's how they do it.
Like, give me no damn homemade damn gift.
I mean, what if they baked you something, or
Daddy, here go your favorite peach cobbler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
all this I done for y'all. College education, car.
You're an expert on this, Unc. I'm in a blended family and everything. Do I even get to celebrate Father's Day this year? Or no? No.
You're going to find out just how many people don't really give a damn about you.
Yeah. In 2 Sundays from now.
Hey, Junior, welcome to Father's Day, dog. In about 2 Sundays, you're going to be sitting up there. This is your first Father's Day?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna believe how fast it blow by.
Junior, that's not true.
Nobody getting you nothing.
Watch.
We had a wonderful Mother's Day. I'm
Watch.
sure you'll have a beautiful Father's Day.
You gonna get that little ragged ass car with that towel in the front of it made out of fabric.
I took a job. Look at it that way.
I can't tell me. I see what you're saying. I'm not gonna even be with your kids.
No. You gonna get that Father's Day car with real wood on the front.
Okay, I got it up. Thank you, man.
All right.
You gonna prop them up on your desk, try to look at them for a few days.
That's today's
come home
round
one day
of
and
Would
just
You
rake them in
Rather.
the damn trash.
Coming up in 49 minutes after the hour, closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey, and of course it's our last break of the day right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
We are all so horrified by the idea that a mother would sully her daughter in this way.
Why stab someone 65 times in the chest?
Queen Havoc and Her Murder Cult is a new podcast that investigates the 4-year killing spree carried out by a religious cult in South Africa.
She was telling people the Bible says she must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
She actually copied American serial killers. A little bit of Charles Manson, you can see a bit of Sons of Sam.
Cecilia's cult, called Electus per Deus, killed 11 people over 4 years.
Every time you think you understand what's happening, you realize that you're wrong.
They let her go. That is what happened.
Listen to Queen Havoc from the executive producers of Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day. And Steve, before we get out of here, we did have one more question from a caller.
Excuse me, everybody. Breaking news. This is the last entry of the day. This Here's Hope's run has been opened up to more groups.
Wow.
We found out there's a lot more issues out here that need help, so they running. Here are the last 4 entries. Number 1, we are running next year. Here's Hope is running with alcoholics coming out to run. and their run will go in several different directions. They won't have to follow the normal run route because all of them is going to run to the liquor store. We're going to point them in different directions, and all the alcoholics will be running to the liquor store. Congratulations, join in all alcoholics. The next group that will be running will be people with severe sleep apnea. We're going to come in, but we're going to move your run. Your run ain't going to start till 2:30 that afternoon.
So you can sleep. Give them time to get up.
The other people will probably be through with their run, but you come on in after that. The third group that's being admitted is people that's got gas. We're going to have y'all run. But we're going to not film it, but we're going to audio record it.
Gross.
As you run. And we're going to try to save that and sell the tape afterwards to see if you can recognize your own gas.
Oh, no.
That's how we're going to make extra money.
Yeah.
And we raffling it off to the person that can pick out their gas from other people's gas. And then the last group that we're adding, and this is warm to my heart, we're adding a special run for little people. It's a special run for little people, and we're calling this 10 million steps.
I really hate you. I really do.
You're a passion. I'm finna make so much money next year.
Go to KearsHope.org.
It's 10 million steps. And Tommy's going to lead that run.
We knew it was coming.
He's not right here right now. He don't hear this, but he's going to be reading that special.
He hears it.
No, I think, hey, Tommy, you were away for a second.
Yes, sir.
I've added a special section to Junior's run for little people. It's for little people. And we're calling it the 10 million steps. 10 million steps.
What that's got to do with me, dog?
Well, nothing, but just listen to me. You know, normally it's 10,000 steps. You try to get your 10,000 in.
Yeah.
This little division gonna be for the a special group of little people, and we're calling it the 10 million steps.
Feet gonna be moving,
and it's gonna be but we gonna use a smaller track too, Junior.
I'm not gonna
gonna be a smaller track.
Well, what they got to do with Tommy?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And, you know, we want somebody that they can look up to.
See, right there. Right there.
Well, man, one more time for me. What's it going to be called for the little people?
It's called the Little People 10 Million Steps.
Led by nephews.
I really hate you. I really do.
And
every day.
You hate them every day. Every day.
Here's a recording of my partner Lil Jon running the 60-yard dash. To your mark, get set, go. That was his 60-yard dash.
You need to stop.
Yeah. The noise that you heard with his feet hitting the ground.
Yeah.
Right.
Really need to stop.
Need to stop.
Need
to be done.
Ooh, boy, it'll be busy.
I cannot with you.
Hey, y'all, Shirley, you got a call from me?
Yeah, I do. Thank you. Do you remember, I think it was last week on the Strawberry Letter, when the wife wrote in, she said her husband purchased some new underwear while he was out on a business trip. Remember that letter?
Yeah.
She said she thinks he might be cheating. Well, a female listener left us a message about that very same topic. Take a listen.
Hi, I called about the letter with the gentleman who bought the underwear. My issue is, why can't he go buy a pair of underwear that he likes without his wife thinking he's cheating? That doesn't make sense. And why she assuming he's cheating? I found out that women, when we accuse men of cheating, we put ideas in their head because that leads them to believe we don't trust them. And when they're not trusted, you give them a thought to cheat. Well, she thinks I'm doing it anyway. So that's my thought. Have a blessed day.
What I was saying, a man can buy drawers without cheating. And that's it. I'm not a proponent of you putting thoughts in a man's head. I think a man is thinking it anyway. But one thing about it, though, if you gonna keep accusing me of something that I'm not doing, and I have to suffer your wrath every time I come in here for this thought you have, after a while, I'ma just, since I gotta suffer, I might as well do something.
Oh, she thinks I'm cheating anyway, so I may as well cheat.
Listen to me, if you in here nagging me about cheating, and I'm not. Now, I'm trying to convince you that I ain't. But you just gonna insist. At one point, some dudes is just gonna say, all right, cool. I tell you what, since we in here fighting about it, let me give you something. You remember when your mom used to say, look, I'll give you something to cry about?
Stop all that crying before I give you something to cry about.
Yeah, and, that happens.
Wow.
That happens.
So it works with cheating, too, is what you're saying.
Okay. We've learned so much today on the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, guys, y'all have a great day. Talk to God. He'd absolutely love to hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
From the executive producers of Hell and Gone comes a new podcast investigating the serial murders orchestrated by South African cult leader Cecilia Stein.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She was telling people the Bible says she must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
Listen to Queen Havoc and her murder cult on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last season, millions tuned into the Betrayal podcast to hear a shocking story of deception. I'm Andrea Gunning, and now we're sharing an all-new story of betrayal. Ashley Litton was helping her husband set up a business Venmo account when she discovered a terrible secret.
I saw a hidden folder, and I opened it. What the hell did I just see?
Listen to Season 2 of Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Israel Gutierrez. I'm hosting a new podcast called 4 Years of Heat. It takes you to Miami from 2010 to 2014, when LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade set the NBA ablaze.
You know, have an opportunity to team up with the best trio to ever play the game of basketball.
We'll take you inside those 4 monumental years with behind-the-scenes access and insight about one of the greatest teams ever assembled. 4 Years of Heat on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What do a flirtatious, gambling double agent in World War II, an opera singer who burned down a nunnery to kidnap her lover, and a pirate queen who walked free with all of her spoils have in common? They're all real women who were left out of your history books. You can hear these stories and more on the Womanica podcast. Check it out on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen.